We are now at the Koh Kood Express booking office, and this is where we're going to be taking the ferry for today's adventure. Yes, indeed, we're going to Koh Kood, which I haven't told you until now, as it's a bit of a surprise. We're quite excited to see the place. Bearing in mind it's low season, it is also rainy season, so we've got to hope we get some sunshine, but we're still really excited to go over there and have a look at this beautiful island from what I've seen. I've seen other videographers and pictures and so forth, so we're pretty chuffed. We're catching the ferry at 1:30, and it's a cost of 500 baht each way, so it's 1,000 baht return, and that would include being dropped off at the pier, picked up by a baht bus or taxi, taken to whatever resort you're staying at, and then the resort will take you from the resort entrance into the hotel, so it's all included. It is a bit of a grey day, but we're right on the edge of the sea. It looks a bit sort of brown because it's had a lot of storms last night, so it's kind of churned up the soil. That's why it doesn't look so blue. But take a look at what we've got in front of us, and we'll see you on the ferry. Outside now, I'm using the microphone because there is a bit of wind, so hopefully it'll pick it up. I'm just outside of the office of where we are catching the ferry from. If you've come in a car, I mean, this is kind of remote. You would have to either get a taxi, or if you come in your own vehicle, you know, as we have, then there is parking available. I'll show you that shortly. As you see here, this is the car park. It's pretty big. I mean, it's not enclosed car parking access, but it is covered, so you should sort of weather most of any bad weather that may come. And as I said, it is the rainy season here in Thailand, so we are getting rain fairly regularly. It's by no means cold, by the way. You might see grey up here, but it's still 31, 32 degrees. It's absolutely lovely. So, yeah, don't be what's the word? Misled by the grey skies. It certainly is not a cold place. I'm going to show you in just a second. In fact, I'll walk in now, sort of show you the waiting area. And then I think we get this little bus thing, which I'll show you in a sec. That's how we get taken into the actual place. If you see this bus beyond this white car here, it looks like that's how they take us to the actual boat. The trip will take us 1 hour 10, which is slightly quicker than the other ferries. I've seen some ferries up to 2 hours. So this one is 1 hour 10. Let's hope it is exactly what they say it is. There's a little shop here if you wanted to get some odd snacks before you headed off. Things like your water and actually beer, I see there. A few snacks for you to have. Just nice. There's a few facilities here, which is pretty cool. I won't go in there, but it looks possibly an indoor waiting area, I'm guessing. And like I said, here's the ticket counter. You can book your tickets here, but we did everything with ours online. I wouldn't want to take a chance in driving 4.5 hours and finding out that there's no space. In fact, one of the other ferry companies we did try didn't have any spaces, so my advice, book online. But when you get here, you show them the scanned QR code, and then they'll give you an issue with a ticket, but you've got your place, that's for sure. So here comes the transport to take us to the ferry. It's not quite what we expected, but hey, we've obviously done it before. Let's see what goes on, shall we? This is what we dreamed of when we were going on the ferry. Thought that seems really quite nice and comfortable. And here comes the reality right here. Heavy. Right, here we are, loading on. Oh, come. Right, here it goes, folks. Here it goes. Okay, here we go. Sea's looking good. Sorry, cup. Let's give you an idea of what they look like. It's like an aeroplane, really. It's pretty cool. Let me step back. She's up there. Okay. Here we go. Okay, so it's very, very like aircraft seating. It's very cool. Literally, it actually is cool in here as well. So once you're at sea, you're unable to go outside and take any action. But I'm not quite sure. I think Snow might be seeing what she can get while we are here. So we'll be sitting right up the front and try and get some more footage as we go along. Okay, so as you can see where we are, stuck here in the back of a truck, going up a bit of a climb. And I believe we're the first stop on the island, and that's around about 30 minutes on this, and it feels precarious. Primarily because everyone in here has got loads of baggage, and we're sort of dangling off the end, hoping that the baggage doesn't fall off, or worse still, we fall off. So this is the beginning of a proper island experience. Here we go. Well, there's Snow dangling off the edge there. As you can see, she's hanging on for dear life with helmets, and my bag's here on my knee like this. It's interesting. Oh, here we go now. If you can hear me up and down, because we're bouncing here up and down. Oh my goodness, we just hit some form of tree. So yeah, fantastic. quite an experience. Okay, so here we've arrived. So we've now arrived at Koh Kood resort, which is at the end of an exceedingly bumpy track. And I kind of understood there where we're looking to do bike hire, which we will do. One of our party is not a very confident bike rider, and they said if you're not very confident, you wouldn't hire a bike. And I can kind of understand that if you look at the road we've just come down. So we will be hiring a bike tomorrow, whizzing around, just the two of us, and getting some footage for you guys and show you a bit around the island. Before I go in, let me just spin around here slowly as I can and just give you a slight idea. I think tide is out. It looks like tide is out because everything is low in water and so forth. I don't know if you can hear in the background, but there's a hissing sound, and it's just coming from that side there. That is the sea, and we will take a look at that shortly. For now, I'm just going to whiz you into the room. This is one of the sort of lodges, if you like. Not quite sure what it's called, with the garden view they call it. So if you come in here, it's got a lovely double bed situation going on. Bed feels okay. I mean, like, obviously I haven't slept in it yet, but it seems to be reasonably okay from what I can see. Television, no idea if they have, what channels they have. Not sure how much would use it, but it's there. You have the air conditioning unit, and you have a fan. I don't know how to control the speed, but I'm suggesting that little chain attached there is probably a controller of speed. We'll find that out later. You've got a few of these little baskets here and some nice hanging space and a couple of umbrellas at the top. I don't know if you can see that, but that's quite handy because, as I say, it is rainy season. Into the bathroom, it's very sort of like one open space, but perfectly nice and clean. It's in fact very smart, to be honest, for what it is. As you can see here, the shower is sort of like a wet room, if you like. There's no curtain or anything like that, which makes perfect sense, really. So that is the shower. There are amenities there. There's bath soap or shower gel, I think, and some shampoo, and there's some hand cleaner here by the door. It smells nice and clean. We do actually, if you see here, have a back door with this sort of very standard, this is, I'm assuming, like an old, I don't see any particular point in it, but nevertheless, here it is. So all in all, really good. Now, in terms of cost, once again, I'm going to push you guys to come and stay for the whole video because I really want you to see everything that we've seen and experience the whole process with us. And right at the end, I will reveal how much we paid for this. We're here for 3 nights, so we'll be leaving on Friday. Hope to get around the island tomorrow, and then in theory, the day after, have a bit of a chill. So that's what we're hoping to do. So here we go, we're going to have a little walk. So as you see here, it looks, as I say, low tide, but it looks like the tide's coming in from what I've just seen there. It looks like the water's coming back. So I imagine when we get back here that the tide might be in. So this should all be up to a water level as it looked in the photos. That's probably what it is because we've arrived at low tide, it doesn't look like the photographs. We're going to take a walk. It's not a very long walk at all here. Onto this boardwalk, and this is what we shall be seeing. It's literally 100 meters in total here, maybe. It's not even that far. I would be inclined to say, if you've had a few brewskis or beers or the odd hot toddy, you probably want to be careful when you're walking here, and especially at night because there are no handrails. But what a gorgeous view. Absolutely beautiful. It really is. I want to just go around here and take a perspective here. Gosh, well, how lovely is that? Oh my. Oh, a little love swing going on there. Let's just get a spin anyway here. Look at that. We'll definitely try and get the drone up. Those ones in the far distance that you can see in the sort of lime green, they must be fantastic to have. Absolutely lovely. I don't think we can actually get across from here because this looks like it's destroyed in some form of storm. So we have to go the long way. Yeah, you can see that's been obviously hit by a storm. And it's pretty much defunct. I think at low tide you'd probably be able to, we could probably walk across the estuary here, potentially. But again, that's all sort of blocked off in that direction. So we are now on the sands. Here we are, C1 coming up. And we're gonna whiz by that. We've put the aircon on so it can cool down. It is rather warm. We only ate breakfast this morning, and we were going to try and get a bite to eat before we caught the ferry, but we couldn't find any shops in the time we had, so we haven't eaten. I think tonight we shall partake. They open the restaurants at 5 until 8, so it's only a 3-hour spell. I couldn't tell you if they have a bar, but I think they probably do. Whether that falls in the same 5 till 8, maybe people come here just for the chill out, which everyone does, but you know, have a few beers. I guess you don't want to have too many if you've got to walk this gauntlet, I guess. It's and later it will be, well, you can actually see the water coming in if you look down. It's starting to infiltrate back. So I guess by the time we come back down this route, it will be watery. I do notice a couple of lights here on these lovely bamboo posts, which is nice. It's just got a lovely feel. It's very, very remote. It feels very chilled out, which is kind of what you want. Bit of a lead on from yesterday when we were in Banpu Resort. Different in many ways. No immediate road access. As you can see, our little trek through to the general areas. Here's the restaurant stroke bar. We'll show you it now while it's still light. I think it has got a bar there. The lady at reception, very nice. In fact, the staff, very nice. All of them, including the guy who picked up our bags when he met us at they kind of meet you at the end of the road of the resort, and then they take you in on this road. We'll try and show you this road tomorrow. My gosh, probably won't believe it until you see it. So if we, there you go, a little bit of a glass. That's really, really, really pretty. Very, very pretty. Close 14, open. Okay, so they obviously open in the morning. That's the bar. I'm guessing it's all connected. The fee charge does include breakfast. As I say, at the end of the video, we will reveal all the prices. But right now, I'm just going to have a quick look at a motorbike to hire. Okay, so this is the motorcycle, motorsai in Thai, that we will be hiring tomorrow, 150cc. And this is the entrance from the other side. So we've kind of come from the restaurant side over here. And if you see my hand going out, we're kind of over that way. That's where we're staying. This is another part of the resort. So we'll take you in here. This is where our friend is staying. He's sort of alone. So, I mean, traveling alone. So he would have a different kind of requirement than, say, we would. But it's quite very, very nice. Wow. This is very nice. So these appear to be, from what I understand, they're like a central house with various bedrooms, and you share a common room, like communal area, share the fridge, share the facilities. That's how I understand it. I'm just about to find out. Oh, I see here. Okay, so they've got a chill out zone. Wow, it's actually very pretty, you know that? Mm-hmm. Very pretty. Yeah, okay. I'm just going to walk up here one sec and I'll come back. So just to show everybody, if you look here, this is like the communal area they have. So inside that door there, that's where they'd have their individual rooms, and then they would come out here for a sort of chill out zone that's a shared lounge if people want it. And I believe somewhere, I'm not quite sure, they have a shared fridge and that sort of thing. I am assuming if people like a bit of canoeing, oh, there he is. Right, we're going to go and see him in just a sec. So just showing you the, yeah, definitely the tide is definitely coming in. So you can see the other end of that. You can get to the beach down there, but that was clearly, that washed out beach over there was clearly hit by a storm or something, and it's not in action. That would link both sides of this resort. That would be the link. But you can already see, you can actually see the flow of water there. The tide is definitely coming back in. It is quite lovely. It looks very colonial. Yeah, very colonial, actually. I do like it a lot. There we are. The walk so far. So this is the kind of room setup they have. They've got numbers on each side there. They have a shared oven and a working area here, sink and so forth. So it's, if honestly, kind of differently to what I expected. So it's very, yeah, it's not kind of what I thought when I saw it online. It didn't make it clear that there was sort of a communal area like this. It would suit some. It wouldn't suit me, but it would suit some. They have a shared fridge, and in the fridge they've got little tabs with their room numbers, and you just stick your room number. If you put something in there, you can do that and put it in there. What is very cool, they've got a little Bose system here. I got one of those, but a more up-to-date one. That's pretty nice. I have to plug it in and connect, I guess. So we've got a little bit of battery left on this particular charge, and it's a trek across the way to get a new battery. So what we thought we would do, so we've gone across the other side now, where that you can see the broken bridge in the foreground. We've gone across the other side where we can get access to the beach. So we thought we'd take a quick wander up there and have a look what the beach looks like. Yeah, new customers across the way. You may see them there. All right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go the old barefoot route, I think. Let's try it out. Oh, this sand is so soft. Okay. It's gorgeous. Oops. It's proper, like tropical sand. We better be fairly quick, because if the tide comes in, we're going to be stranded. You see, they've got a block here. It says here, not allowed to come. It says this area for Klong Hin Beach Resort customers only.
But you say with a puppy.
Okay, well, we're going through, breaking the law. The sand is quite stunning. This must be the Koh Kood Resort to our left, right, sorry.
I asked him, he said,
This is the kind of beach you imagine, you know, the beautiful white sand. Ah, it's lovely, absolutely lovely. I mean, look at that view there. Fantastic. This is fairly exclusive because of its location, is that there's a really rubbish road to get down here. So really, it's only the guests staying over there and us staying over the other side that you can in fact, you know, get to use the beach. It's just gorgeous. I guess we should really try and put our feet in, shouldn't we? Our water in the feet. No, feet in the water. Let's have a feel. You can sort of feel on the sand where they've clearly had rain here. Got like rain divots. At least the water's lovely and clear. Absolutely beautiful. Oh wow. And there's snow in the distance. Quite gorgeous. Other little thing about the resort that you would need to know, and I didn't realise, and really it's my fault, I should have checked better, but they don't have a swimming pool. I mean, they do have a vast one over here behind me, but they don't have a freshwater swimming pool. So if that's an important factor, then might not be the right place for you. I do kind of like a swimming pool, I have to be honest. I'm not a massive sea swimmer. I just don't like the salt everywhere. So I love the beach and so forth, but swimming in the sea is beautifully warm. But I mean, I guess if it gets super duper hot, then I might jump in there and experience it. But we'll get to see a lot more of the island tomorrow. Show you guys what you can get here and how much this can cost you. And, you know, you'd be surprised. It's not as much as you think. Some of these are hidden gems, really, aren't they? It's very rustic. It's kind of a bit of civilization, and yet there's still a lot of stuff that's not here. So, yeah, it's kind of unspoiled, I guess. Yes, they've built properties here, but I think it's been sympathetic to its surroundings. Really, as you can see, it doesn't stand out. It's not garish at all. It's very chilled. It just fits where we are. It just fits. So we're now entering the restaurant. The restaurant, as I say, is open from 5 p.m. till 8 p.m. So we're getting in as soon as we can. I thought they had a bar. Apparently they don't. As you can see, they do have kind of a bar. They've got beers and things. They got some Leo and Sing Ha, the Horrible Chang. But other than that, they got nice beer. Got a little lovely bows here. That's pretty cool. So, in fact, it's very nice. Very, very nice. This, I'm assuming, is where they do the breakfast in the morning, as it's all covered up. The one thing, which is fairly common in Asia and Thailand, is you take your shoes off. Your shoes, you can't wear your shoes here in the restaurant, which is pretty normal. Nothing odd about that. It's just very, very rustic and lovely. You can see why people come here to chill. It's got a sort of courtyard, open air courtyard here. Just very lovely. Just very lovely. If you just listen, you just hear the sea and the wind and the odd person talking, but nothing. No raging motorbikes, speeding cars, nothing like that. So I don't know how good I'm going to be at this, but this is the menu. I'm looking at a very strange angle. I'll try and be slow so that you can see. It's all basically Thai food, looks very nice. Prices are pretty steep, to be fair, compared to what you would normally pay on the mainland. They normally go up on islands, but yeah, these are quite stiff. You're kind of stuck. It's this or nothing. So as it's our first night, it's going to be this. Tomorrow may be a whole different conversation. In fact, it's very likely will be. When I said they had no bar, I just need to make a slight correction. That doesn't mean they don't sell beer. They have beer. So that's good news. They have beer and they got Shang. That's not beer. But anyway, yes, they have good beer and they got Shang. As you see, Leo. These are all small bottles, 120 Canon bottle. Pretty much the same all round. So this is my first pad thai, chicken pad thai here in Koh Kood, and looks and smells very nice, I have to say. Quite a small helping. And this was 160 baht, I think. I'll let you know how it tastes afterwards. So we are now reaching the end of the first day. We've just had some dinner. Strange enough, two of us had pad thai, and one of us had kind of variation on it. Really, it's just different noodles. Food, honestly, delicious. Yes, more expensive than on the mainland, but honestly, not outrageous at all. Having a couple of beers now, and this place is really lovely. Honestly, it's very chilled out. If you're coming for a party, this is not the place for you. It's just a nice chilled out space where you can watch life go by for a short while. So, in summary for today, it's been a very good day overall. It really has been. It's been a lovely trip in, other than the BART bus that we came across the roads, and then the road into the place was, call it a bone shaker. That's the right word for it. I'll tell you what, if you've got a bad back, it'll be worse by the time you get to the actual place. But it's nobody's fault, it's just the terrain that we're on. So other than that, it wasn't a great hardship. Everything's been really nice. The staff here are lovely, everyone's accommodating, and obviously what's important wherever you go in any of your trips, be with the right people. So in conclusion for today, great day. We'll pick up more tomorrow.